Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Grimm's Spring Quad collection from I A M Custom Color. This is a 4-piece collection that will retail for $8 a piece. These will release March 24th on the I A M Custom Color site, which I will have in the description box below. I will also have their Instagram page as well as my Instagram page if you would like to see more swatches of everything in this 4-piece collection. We do have one topper here and then 3 other polishes, so let's go ahead and get started. So up first we have the Crystal Ball, and this is described as an amazing iridescent shifting flaky and shimmer polish. So here is one coat of the Crystal Ball over OPI's Live in the Gray. This goes on really smoothly, really nicely, pretty evenly as far as glitter distribution goes, and it has a good formula. It is going to dry a little bit textured, so a nice glossy top coat is recommended, and I do have this on my Instagram layered over a bunch of different stuff. So there is one coat. Next up we have the Sea Hare, and this is described as a medium blue to baby purple thermal with teal shimmers throughout and pink iridescent shifting flakies. Here's our first coat of the Sea Hare. So this is pretty sheer here on this first coat. It does build up to full opacity in just 3 coats, or in 3 coats, but I do find that to be typical of thermals anyway, so the lighter state is okay. And have no visible nail line, but in the cold state here it is going to look completely opaque in 2 coats. This one also has a really smooth formula, no running or pulling. It is a little bit on the thicker side as far as the spectrum of formulas go, but it's not thick where it's difficult to work with. It's just thick enough to stay right where you put it. The flakies that are in this collection have a scent to them. It is pretty strong and it smells a little funky. But I just wanted to forewarn about that, because when I smell a bad smelling bottle, it's usually a bad sign, but just so you know, it is just the flakies in here. Again, you'll want a nice glossy top coat here as well, so there's 3 coats. And here is the warm state, the cold state, and a little of both. My water wasn't very warm at this time. Up next we have Cinderella, and this is described as a grade light blue to light blue hollow thermal with white and rainbow shimmers. And Cinderella does include these white matte high heel glitters for placement. So here's our first coat of Cinderella, and this is also a thermal polish. I am only going to do 2 coats here because in the lighter state it was completely opaque in 2 coats, but depending on your preference and your application, you may opt to go in for a 3rd coat here. Again, as far as the formula goes, it's a little bit on the thicker side, but it's not hard to work with. So here's 2 coats, and this does again cover completely in 2 coats. This is going to be slightly difficult to remove, and it is going to dry a little bit textured, so a nice glossy top coat and a peel-off base coat are recommended. The thermal in this is pretty slight, as you'll see in this clip. So here's the warm state. They are different, the cold state and a little of both, but they are very slight. And lastly we have the Fox and the Cat, and this is described as a medium pink leaning orange cream with tons of green shimmers and UCC iridescent shifting flakies. Here's our first coat of the Fox and the Cat. This is pretty sheer here on this first coat. It does build up really nicely on 2 coats though. You do get a good amount of flakies. You don't get a ton like you can see in the bottle, but they are there. Again, a nice formula, a little bit on the thicker side. I A M Custom Color polishes do tend to be a little bit on the thicker side, but it makes it really pleasurable to work with. So this does cover completely in 2 coats for me. If you do thinner coats, you may end up needing a 3rd coat, or if your nail line is super prominent, you may want a 3rd coat. Again, this dries down dull, so you will want a nice glossy top coat, and this won't be difficult to remove. So there is 2 coats. So from this 4-piece collection, Cinderella was my favorite. I love how this looks on my nails as a complete manicure. This is totally my kind of blue, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the thermal aspect of it. I love the tiny little glitters that you get that look like little shoes. So I really enjoyed this one. And that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this quad. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.